Hey, how's your Friday been? Mine has been knee deep in COVID-19, safe practices for the beauty industry, paraphernalia, researching the crap out of what and how we are to go back to work. And I have something to say. Officially, makeup artists are allowed back to work, which is, of course, extremely exciting. However, I have some reservations, and these reservations are all the COVID safe processes that we need to put in place in order to keep you safe and ourselves safe and the greater community safe. My concern is with the haste to go back to work tomorrow as a makeup artist, because many artists have lost their total income over the last 6 to 8 weeks. I too have lost all those event makeups, the guest speaking opportunities, my in-person makeup masterclasses, and so on and so on. But just bear in mind that a lot of makeup artists have lost everything over the last period. So they're going to be pretty desperate to go back and start earning so they can pay their bills. Now, with the new restrictions or practices, let's call them, there's a lot to consider. And my worry is that artists are not going to take the time to really dive deep and fully understand how to go back to work. So I've spent all day reading and digesting as much as I can to really understand how to keep you safe and keep myself safe, and obviously keep the whole community. Not just when you're working with me, of course, know that I'm doing everything I can in my power to make sure my classes are safe. But when you're working with other artists, but also, Sephora, Mecca, David Jones, imagine they've gone through these practices too, and they're going to have to rethink the way that they enable you to test and play with product. And that's what I wanted to say. If you're dashing out to the shops for your retail makeup fix, be mindful of what you're going to do and how you're going to test and play with those products, okay? My suggestion would be don't at this point until those practices are really in place. Don't use the testers in the store if you're allowed to. I just can't get my head around it. As far as I'm concerned, it is not safe. If you are desperate, of course, for a makeup product and you do want to buy something, then of course ask the very well-intended retail assistant. They are there to help you. And if you want some extra help and some extra guidance from an over 40s makeup expert, of course you can email me and I will very happily guide you into the right products for you. And I can do all of that online. So email me at amanda@amandaramsey.com.au if you'd like to know a little bit more about how this impacts on you, or if you just like a little bit of one-on-one guidance and advice on colours or products that will be right for you if you're gagging to get into the store. And I've had lots and lots of inquiries. When am I going to run my classes again? When I'm going to set up the private, personal, one-on-one, face-to-face makeup lessons again? And they are coming. I just want to do my due diligence and really reconfigure them. They'll be better, more exciting, just as bloody awesome as always, but they will be different in order to keep all of us safe in this new world of Corona. So watch this space. They will be coming back. Be patient, please, because I need some time to actually go through all the processes and reconfigure the format of those. So yes, public service announcement to say, be careful. If you are booking a makeup artist, make sure that you check my blog post just to check that your artist is adhering by the rules and regulations around safe working and safe practices. So really quickly, in brief, okay, brushes can't be shared. It's not sufficient to just spray disinfect brushes in between uses. They need to be fully cleaned and shampooed. So make sure that your artist pulls out a separate pack of brushes to only be used on you, that you see them come out of a sealed container, and that they're then packed away to be cleaned before the next client, or a separate set of brushes is pulled out to be used for the second client. Okay, so those of us that have been in the business for a long time, we have gazillions of brushes, but some of the newer artists that, are still building their kit are only going to have one set, and that means they cannot work on multiple clients. They need to shampoo their brushes in between. So anyway, there's lots and lots to let you know, and you may not really give a rat's, but I think we need to educate. It's our job as artists to educate clients. This just can't be used. Artists need to decant product onto a non-porous surface and use direct from said surface, not re-dip their brush. All surfaces need to be wiped down, disinfected. That goes without saying. But so be mindful, it's going to take your artist a little bit longer to do her job or his job. So be mindful of that, and also be really, I think, considerate around pricing, because it's going to cost artists more. They're going to go through more product with the new regulations, and it's going to cost them more in terms of time. We're going to be able to work on fewer clients. So be mindful. Love ya. Bye.